But in the end, the Nephilims, or my point I want to say is that the Nephilims control the world that we live in, and they are like blood types, or like blood lineage or families, like I think 12 or 13. I don't know exact the number.
Okay, yes. So thank you. Yeah, go ahead. So, and I kind of partly agree with you with the thing, but apart from the technological advancements, what are the other reasons why you're thinking maybe there's some connection within the Nephilim and the Aryan race, the Caucasian race?
How I found out, or what I found out, was like that they are like in Antarctica. You know, there's something in Antarctica.
Okay.
And when, for example, Germany had the war, like the Second World War, they had, for example, information from this place, Antarctica, and these people was like Nephilims, and that's the reason why Adolf wanted to be like have like Aryan race, you know, because they are the descendants of I don't know how to explain it in English. My English is not that good.
Okay.
But in the end, the Nephilims, or my point I want to say is that the Nephilims control the world that we live in, and they are like blood types, or like blood lineage or families, like I think 12 or 13. I don't know exact the number. And they control what's going on, the agenda of the world, who is in charge and who's not in charge, what kind of stuff is important right now or what not.
Okay.
And yes,
the time is up. Let me give you more to think about. Again, you're right, we're not racist here either, we're just explaining things. And like I like to tell people, we have been taught in classrooms that the Negroid race is closer to monkeys and are the most stupid of the Negroid, Mongoloid, and Caucasoid. And we all studied that in school. There was no war because of it. You know, the world didn't end because of that, right? So if we have found things in scripture and in modern day history, we should be able to say it freely without, being gaslighted. Okay. So that being said, the book of Enoch, which you're reading now, when you get to chapter 105, it tells you who potentially the first Adamic person with a whitish reddish skin and long hair was. Okay. And when he was born, are you still there, NQ?
Yes, I'm listening.
Have you heard that story before, by the way?
No, I never read. I just read a little bit of Enoch, but people say to me like, it's not biblical, because you cannot read it.
It is. I know they say that, but of course, you can imagine the people saying that are people who don't want you to find out some of these things. See, also matters about the shape of the earth. You find it in Enoch also. But long story short, when the first person today, if you give birth to somebody who is whitish, long hair, you say, "Oh, beautiful, cute little baby." But then the first person that was given birth to with that whitish skin, his hair was long, literally from birth, right? His father really freaked out, was so afraid. And in fact, he had to go confirm that what is wrong. And he said he is not human, right? He said it straight away that this child is not a human being. Imagine that. Because they knew. And guess, he didn't say he's not human and I don't know what it is. He didn't say he's not human, it looked like something strange. No. He said he's not human and it looks like the seed of the Watchers. Exactly what you were saying about the Nephilim. In fact, he was suspecting that his wife has been raped by the Watchers that you mentioned, Genesis 6. Do you see?
You're finished?
No, SBN, I wasn't talking to you. Just hold up. Just be patient, okay?
No, because I have to go just...
Oh, if you have to go, you can go and come back some other time. But just be patient. I'm just with this person. I go to this person. I come to you, okay? So, NQ, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there. I'm listening. Thank you for the knowledge.
It's not, by the way, I always say this because based on what I've seen also, there's something that Yeshua did. This man we call Yeshua, Jesus Christ, that can let even somebody like that is whitish and long-haired, blonde eyes, blue eyes, whatnot, to be saved into truth. Okay? To be saved into light. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can tell that this is not a racist agenda. Do you get it?
100%.
Exactly.
Can I add on red eyes with light skin and can I add on that?
Very good.
All right. In a real you like real life speaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have these people already,
mm-hmm.
but where can you find where they are? The majority of these people you're gonna find somewhere in Tanzania, in most of it in Tanzania. All right, you can Google it. They have red eyes, the same way it described these people with the red eyes. They're called albinos. You all call them albinos. And when you look at them, you will see the same description, but you will find where they originated and where they are, many of them. And that is in Africa, bro.
That's it. And that's another thing I didn't mention. That's because it wasn't fully defined in the book of Enoch. He said he had whitish, reddish skin, long hair, but he then called the eyes beautiful eyes. I don't think he's talking about just beauty. I think there's something in the eyes, either bluish or albino-ish or something. I just didn't want to jump to that conclusion. But yes,
Yeah, they said red. They said red eyes.
Oh, in Enoch, in your version of Enoch, right?
Yeah, they said red eyes, and only people with the red eyes, majority are in Tanzania.
Bobby join.
Interesting. Okay. Anyway, it's one of those things. So again, NQ, I'm sure you got the gist. It's not to be racist. You yourself have confirmed that, but you're kind of right. You want to watch the part 6. Let someone paste that interview here, right? You want to watch the part 6 of my interview, right? The people that are like this whitish skin, long hair, Caucasian, they are not Adamic. Okay? If I say they're not human, maybe somebody can come against me with, males and all that. So if I say human, that drags us into science. But if I say they're not Adamic, that keeps us within scripture, real human history. Right? They're apparently not Adamic. Now they can be mixed species, but I think the thing follows the father, okay, the haplogroup, right? So yes, I agree with you absolutely. Let's move to
Minister, it's early in the morning here. I'm gonna go to sleep. I followed you, and I'll talk to you. I'll join the live and keep on talking.
That's great. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much. Thank you so much, the panelists.
Yeah. All right. So check that interview 91 podcast with Kunle Ministers or Kunle Ministers with 91 podcast. Check part 6. I specifically talked about that. So it's not a racist thing. It's just explaining the things we have seen. There are things that just don't make sense in human history, and we have to check it. And again, it's suspicious why these people that look like this that constantly try to force everything to convince the world that people that look like this are more or less animals. And when we saw them in Western Africa, our ancestors, we didn't say, hey, let's check who is superior. That was not the first thought. The first thought was, have you had water to drink? Can you come sit down? Can you have a meal? I like your skin color. It's different from mine. That was the way we saw it. But they immediately thought superiority. Immediately thought who can be
Where you from?
And then when we check,
bro?
let's even check who is more human or who is Adamic or not. Okay, let's put this matter to rest. We discover that it's the other way around.